In this tutorial in Microsoft Excel, I'd like to show you several different ways in which you can calculate interest. The first one is very straightforward and uncomplicated. It's called simple interest. We invest $10,000 at a rate of 2.5% for a term of a single year. The formula in cell B7, therefore, is the amount invested multiplied by the percent multiplied by the term, which equals, in this case, $250 on a $10,000 investment, for a total after the first year of $10,250. Let's look a little bit at how you would do compound interest, and I'll click here. You can compound by the quarter or by the month or whatever. This is a little bit more complicated, but we have the same amount, $10,000, the same rate, only the term here is 12 months. So if I look at my balance over here and click on cell B9, my formula is cell C8, which is my previous balance, times my interest rate. Again, I'm using absolute references, B4, my 2.5%, divided by 1/12, because it's not the percent each month, it's 1/12 of that percent. And then I simply add that to my balance after month 1, and month 2 I take the previous remaining balance, multiply it by 2.5% divided by 12, and on. And down at the end, my interest on that same amount, as we saw before, is $10,252.88 balance. So that actually, because it's a monthly compound, gives me $2.88 more than I had with my regular interest in the previous sheet. So compound interest does put you a bit ahead. And if obviously the investment were huge, it would make quite a difference. Let me show you another formula we can use to calculate and anticipate interest called future value. To do a compounding interest rate for multiple years, we start with our $10,000, and then we calculate our annual interest rate. In this case, the compounding periods are by day, so I do 365. And this is a multiple year investment, so I put 3 years down. To calculate the periodic interest rate, I simply take my annual interest rate and I divide it by my compounding periods, which in this case is 365. To get the value at the end of the term, I use the formula you see to the right. It involves calculating the periodic rate, multiplying the compounding interest by the number of terms. And it gives me a value of $778.81 over the investment. And so that gives me the total interest. And then the annual yield. The annual yield is 2.6%. Now, why doesn't it equal the annual interest rate? Well, it's because at the end of each year, your balance is higher than it would be only at the end of the first year. And the formula for the annual yield is replicated in cell D13 for you. You divide the investment amount, the interest, by the investment amount, and divide that amount by the term in years. And so that gives me another calculation.